to a gym.
It's not just about working out, it's about eating good too,
healthy.
right?
So, if you want to go on a gluten-free diet, but you don't know what to make for dinner, we have an idea.
We do. Today we're going to show you not only how to make a delicious gluten-free dinner, but also a yummy gluten-free dessert.
And to do that, we're joined by writer, cook, photographer Nikki Gardner. She's a Renaissance lady, and she is here to make some stuff with us. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you for having me. And before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to Whole Foods, who donated all the ingredients for today's show.
Very
so as
cool.
you said, we're doing a gluten-free dinner and dessert menu. So we're going to be making a mixed green salad with balsamic vinaigrette, eggplant rollatini, and chocolate chip sandwich cookies with vanilla frosting.
Let's talk gluten-free for a second, because I think a lot of people have misconceptions about it. A lot of people think it's a diet necessarily. What is gluten, and why do people try to avoid it these days?
Well, some people have an actual allergic reaction to gluten.
Yeah, an intolerance to it, something like that.
So there's different ranges on the scale of intolerance. So people who can't take it in at all, or they have milder reactions to it. So it's basically taking out anything like wheat.
A lot of pastas, breads.
The wheats, the breads. Barley has gluten. Some soy sauces, they put gluten in. So it's just really being aware and informed about label reading.
But you can eat really healthy and eat really good meals, even if you do have to stick to a gluten-free diet. Let's get right to it. Okay. So what's the first step in making, well, where should we start?
I think we should
start
the
salad or the eggplant? Okay, eggplant. All right.
So with this, we have a globe eggplant.
Okay.
And we need to cut it into about half-inch slices, and then we're going to salt it.
Okay.
Let it sit for an hour. And the reason we salt the eggplant is to withdraw the moisture, so it doesn't absorb all the oily and get oil, oil and get oil.
It's like brining something.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And it also takes out, if there's any slight bitterness in the eggplant, as eggplant ages, it gets a little bitter in flavor. So you want to use it right away after you get it.
I gotcha.
Okay,
so we've dried this one out?
Yes, those are dried.
Just put them right in?
Put these in the pan. So we're going to pan fry these first. And it's about a minute or two on each side.
And they should get to look something like that?
Yes. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this cook, and as that cooks, we can stuff the eggplant. So the eggplant rollatini just means rolled, stuffed eggplant.
Okay,
right.
The roll and rollatini. Now I get where it comes from.
Roll it up.
So here's the cooked eggplant.
All right.
Maybe if you each want
Oh,
to try.
delicious. Okay.
And if it's a little thin in places, you can just sort of patch it together.
Okay. Yeah, like a pizza crust.
It's all going in the same place.
Exactly.
I always like saying that. I don't feel so bad if it doesn't look pretty.
Yeah.
So now what do we stuff it with?
Okay, so this is the ricotta, and this is a tofu ricotta, and you can use dairy ricotta. It's up to you.
Okay.
And this is just a homemade tofu ricotta. It has basil inside, and so you might want with this recipe to add a little basil to your regular ricotta if that's what you choose.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can just make it your way at home. Here you go. I think
so generally, you kind of did.
I think I used much too much.
You kind of did.
Generally,
well,
I take it on the wider part of the eggplant, and I do kind of a strip this way.
Well, like I said, it's all going in the same place, so I guess
that's the thing. I just ate some cheese.
That's
it's
right.
fine. Do whatever you want.
You can put a couple slices of green olives.
Yeah.
You put them in yours. I'm going to do an olive-free one.
Oh, I'm going to load it up.
And then what we're going to do is pour a little bit of the tomato sauce inside. Not a lot, just a tiny bit.
And gluten-free, obviously.
Yes, this is a gluten-free tomato sauce.
You want to hook me up?
Sure. Just a little bit on the inside.
Just don't do it like I did the other
Like that?
Right. That's
okay,
great.
really?
That's great.
Okay.
And then you're just going to roll from one end to the other.
Oh, geez. Where should I start?
It's going to get smushy.
At one end or the other. Two potential starting spots.
But which end? I'm so overwhelmed. All right, how's that, Nikki?
You just tuck the fillings inside. So, Seth, you have the baking dish.
Okay, here we
We're going to put a little bit, line it with a little bit of sauce on the bottom, and then you can just kind of squish it around.
There we
go. And then we're going to start.
It's a safe zone.
We're going to start rolling. Put seam side down on the rolls.
Seam side down. That's smart.
So they don't. You could use toothpicks, but
Good luck putting mine in there. It's a mess.
As simple.
All right, how's that, Nikki?
Great. And then we have the whole pan filled.
Right.
We're going to dress it with a little more sauce.
Top it off.
Once it's all done.
So you can dress it with a little more sauce. We're going to put some chopped almonds on top instead of breadcrumbs.
Yeah.
And then we can put some parsley on top.
All right. So
Very
a little bit
good.
of this.
Okay. And then just to finish it off, we're just about out of time, Nikki, but just to finish this off, you'd throw it in the oven?
Right. 400 degrees, 25 minutes, and you're going to cover it with aluminum foil the whole time.
The whole time. And then you have this right here.
This is what's going to
That looks like a $16 dinner at the Italian restaurant.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's great.